This just in. Have you ever read an email from a brand that sounded so aggressively polite and devoid of human personality that you felt you were being marketed to by a highly caffeinated toaster? You probably assumed the marketing intern was just having a bad day. But the terrifying reality is that actual humans are no longer writing the internet. According to Futurism, a new Stanford University study analyzed over 300 million documents to prove that the web is rapidly becoming a landfill of automated AI slop. It turns out Silicon Valley hasn't unlocked the secrets of human potential. They have simply managed to automate the very concept of corporate laziness on a global scale. As a StoryBrand certified guide, I spend my life teaching businesses how to stand out by positioning themselves as undeniable human guides for their customers. But if you are using an algorithm to write your messaging, you aren't standing out. You are just adding to the garbage pile. Before you ask a chatbot to write another soul-crushing press release, we need to look at how deep this automated pollution really goes and why refusing to use it is your ultimate strategic weapon. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Vicky Sidler, a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing strategist from the Strategic Marketing Tribe. And I help small business owners like you build failure-proof marketing by focusing on the exact 20% of effort that drives 80% of the results. All so that your marketing stops feeling like a miserable second job you never asked for. I believe your greatest competitive advantage is simply sounding undeniably human. And your greatest currency is basic trust. Because, let's be honest, if your marketing relies on generic AI-generated corporate speak, your customers will instantly treat you like spam. You must establish secure, undeniable authority. So download my 5-minute marketing fix to craft a powerful StoryBrand one-liner that instantly communicates your true human value. So you never have to rely on a hallucinating algorithm to write your messaging. Okay, now with all of that out of the way, are we all just reading robot garbage? If you still believe that the corporate world is full of hardworking professionals carefully crafting their messaging, you are living in a beautiful, naive fantasy. The Stanford researchers decided to look past the obvious, terrifying AI images with 6 fingers and analyzed everyday text documents like press releases, job postings, and consumer complaints. What they found was a staggering collapse in human efforts. After ChatGPT dropped in late 2022, the proportion of corporate press releases generated by AI skyrocketed from about 3% to 24%. Even financial complaints and United Nations public outreach documents saw massive spikes in automated writing. Nobody is doing the work anymore. We are simply programming machines to talk to other machines while we stare blankly at our screens. When 18% of consumer complaints are just statistical regurgitations of past data, the entire internet becomes a meaningless echo chamber of generic slop. If you think your competitors are outworking you, relax. They are currently paying a predictive text engine to do their complaining for them. And this brings us to the corporate creativity collapse. You might think that having a robot write your LinkedIn job postings makes you a highly efficient modern entrepreneur, but you are actively suffocating your own brain. Study co-author Yoei Zhang explicitly warned that generative AI is somehow constraining the creativity of humans. The tools designed to make us more productive have actually just standardized mediocrity. The machine that spits out words based on statistical probability doesn't have a soul. It has a spreadsheet. It cannot feel empathy. It cannot understand a customer's deep-seated anxiety. And it certainly cannot write a compelling story. When you offload your thinking to an AI, you fall victim to the ultimate boiling frog scenario. your cognitive muscles slowly atrophy and your brand's unique voice is gradually replaced by the same hollow, sycophantic corporate speak that every other lazy business owner is using. You are sacrificing your brand's entire identity on the altar of temporary convenience. So how do you survive the slop apocalypse? Well, the absolute core of the StoryBrand framework is that your customer is the hero, and they are desperately seeking a safe, undeniably human guide. You cannot establish yourself as a trusted guide if you sound exactly like a hallucinating text generator. Your customers possess a highly tuned radar for corporate nonsense. When they read your website and realize you outsourced your About Us page to a robot, all trust instantly evaporates. The businesses that survive this era of automated garbage will be the ones that do the hard, mental, heavy lifting required to be fiercely, authentically human. You need an urgent, necessary weapon to cut through the slop and prove you are actually alive. So get my 5-minute marketing fix. It acts as a rapid diagnostic tool to help you use your actual human brain to craft a crystal clear StoryBrand one-liner, giving you a secure, undeniable brand message that actually converts. Stop losing sales. Download the fix now. You can get it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? Have you ever received a cold pitch or email that was so obviously written by AI that it actually made you angry? I'll go first. I recently got a pitch from a marketing expert who forgot to delete the chatbot's prompt instructions. The email literally started with, "Sure, here is an enthusiastic outreach email targeting a small business owner in South Africa." They didn't even bother to read the slop before hitting send. Okay, your turn. What is the most aggressively lazy piece of AI slop you've ever received in your inbox? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.